Hey Romeo. Hey Sean. B. Who else in here? Alright, y'all know what to do. Hit the like button. There's two of y'all in here, but I see three views. Alright, I'll wait for a few minutes before I start. What's been going on, Romeo? What's going on, Sean B? Romeo, how come you change your name back again? First you had some other name, now you got another name. Alright, anybody want to join? Click on the link. Alright, I ain't gonna stay here long, so I'm testing out the changing. What? Changing man T. Now I don't get it what you're saying. Now you know you only change your name so many times. You know that, right? You can't keep changing it with YouTube and Google. Well, let me check your channel out because I never figured it if you had one. So let me see. Can't tell. You ain't got no channel. I clicked on your name. I don't see nothing. Hey, five people. If you're into the room, hit the thumbs up. Who else is in here? Lurking in the background. Anywho, so let me start because I only see two people in the room, but there's five people on here. So who's the other three that's in the back? They can't reveal themselves. I did find a job at Gap for chat support. I am going to apply. Okay. Well, you better hurry up and apply because you know they don't last too long. I'm surprised Gap. Hey, Shelly Shell. I'm surprised where you found a chat position at Gap because Romeo. I mean, I know there was one company. It was a couple of months ago. I applied to. It was like a company that hires chat support, but you had to have. It was something about the. Oh, I know what it was. You had to take a typing test, and you had to have so many words per minute in typing. And I think I was missing it by two. I think it was like 55 words per minute or something like that. Hey, Jeremy. Well, I know y'all probably wondering because I was supposed to be at work today at Amazon, and I'm just so tired. So let me tell you. So today was my last day for Wayfair for training. So we finished our nesting, we graduated, and we had a little virtual ceremony online. and basically they kind of recap on our when we started training, they wanted to do a collage about yourself. So you had to have these different PowerPoint slides of your favorite food, um, where would you like to go and vacation, and it was like a collage of pictures. So they kind of reiterated that today, went down each person and um, they went over, they discussed about the CSAT scores. That's customer surveys. So um, I had a customer survey response. So they said that Teresa was very patient and we wish that all customer service were patient just like her. Something like that. That somebody wrote. So so each person not everybody in the class got any kind of customer service survey. Well, some people they didn't comment, but they read each one that had comments that customers had wrote in on their survey. So that was one of mine that was written. So it was like I said, training is 3 weeks, which includes nesting. So it's like 1 week of nesting, and the other 2 weeks is like classroom training. But like the first few days, you're not really, you're doing administrative things, and it's not really hard in terms of Wayfair system. In terms of the job itself. So it's quite simple. It's in terms of, well, put it this way, they have everything in terms of guides and stuff like that, but it's not as difficult to maneuver. So, but yep, today was my last day for training, and Sunday will be my first day of my schedule, and Saturday, Sunday, I'll be working from 9. No, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be working from 9 to 5:30, and then I'm off Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be working from 8. Why do I keep messing up? I'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be working from 11:30 to 8. So I can't. I sworn I chose a schedule like 9 to 5:30 during the week, but I just for some reason I just can't. I just wouldn't. I just couldn't see myself choosing something like that. But I don't know. I think I was trying to do it in conjunction with Amazon. So tonight I was supposed to be working at Amazon, but when I got off my last call, you had to, I know Shelly, I know you talk, I know about compliance and follow, adherence and things like that. So like today, we're supposed to get off at 5 o'clock, and 5 minutes before 5, you go into not ready, so you don't take another call. So it was like 6 minutes, and here come a call come in. I was like, oh my goodness. So um, I didn't get up that phone at that phone call like till 5:15. But of course, you get paid for that little overtime for going over. But um, it wasn't a difficult call. It was the fact that um, she was inquiring about something with a chandelier, and it was she called in on a different partner's website. Because Wayfair has All Good, All Modern, and Josh and they have like 4 different companies that all make up the Wayfair, All Good, all these other different companies. So, um, but it was all good. And then after that, I was like, dang it! It was 5:15, and I have to actually leave the house at 5 o'clock. I must leave the house at least by 5 after 5 to get to Amazon at 6. So at that point, it was like 5:15 when I got off, logged off my computer, all the other things. Then it was like 5:20 or so or whatever. Next thing you know, it was like 5:24, and so I already knew I was going to be late. because if I leave at 5:30, I'm gonna get to Amazon at least 10 after 6. So for some reason, I'm driving, and then I had surveyed some survey assignments that I was gonna revise. So I was straggling along, debating. Okay, do I come in at least an hour late, and then I'll get 1 point taken off, or point 0.5 or whatever. Then next you know, I'm like, it's going on like 7 o'clock, 7:15, and I ain't nowhere close to making my way to get to work. And next thing you know, I'm kind of like tired because I worked, like that Tuesday, not Tuesday, Wednesday. I worked like 9 to 5:30, and then I worked yesterday at Amazon from 6 until 5:30 this morning. And when I got home at 10 after, it was about 6:20. So I said, "Ooh, I got 2 hours to lay down." And I lay down. I guess I say I took a cat nap, but I had my alarm thing set, so it was like 2 hours. I ended up to get some shut eye, but I wasn't like really fell deep asleep because I was afraid of waking up late if I did that. So when the alarm went off, when the alarm went off, about 8:15, and I got up, whatever, and went on to the next office, signed into my computer, and then I was working since 5, till 5:15 today. Then I was supposed to go to work today. I was supposed to work tonight from 6 to 5:30, and then I'm off tomorrow, which is Saturday, from Wayfair because I work Monday through Friday this week. The week starts Sunday, so I would have literally, if I had went to work right now, and I still could go to work. To be honest, I could still get up, go all the way to Duluth, get there about 11:30 ish, and work until 5:30. But then they already assessed 1.5 of my attendance occurrence or whatever. So I took off tonight because I went driving around, just random driving, doing these little stores because I was right in the area. And then I was like, then I went to Culver's up in Snellville, and I got me something to eat. Then I went to the Dollar Tree, bought me some black plates and these black cups. I would have showed y'all. I'll show y'all another day. I don't feel like going downstairs. So then then here it is. I got home about 9, a little bit after 9 o'clock, about 9:20, 9:30. No, yeah, I got home about 9 o'clock. So really, I am very tired. So I will be working tomorrow at Amazon. Then Sunday, I'll work from 9 to 5:30, and then I'll be off, and I won't go back to Amazon until that following Wednesday. Now, the dilemma is this Wednesday is my long week where I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and get off Sunday morning the next week, and then I'll be working. Then I'll be working that Saturday. Actually, I'll be working next week, Saturday and Sunday, and I'll be off Thursday and Friday with Wayfair. Now, I know that sounds confusing, like, dang, like, when are you going to sleep, or whatever, but the way how the schedule to how I did it, I sworn I chose a 9 to 5:30 schedule with at least working one of those weekends. But for some reason, I just can't. I don't recall choosing a schedule like that. I don't know. I wish I could find that email that was given to me by the recruiter that showed my choice because I sworn I took a picture of it, but I can't seem to find it because I know they said, "Oh, keep a picture of it," and then now because I chose the schedule over about a month ago. So now, as you can see from the title, Yesterday or last night, I'm the social distance person, right? I knew this day will come. I'm checking people as they come in. This one girl, her temperature was 100 point whatever, the limit of if you have COVID. If your temperature is like 100 point whatever or higher, I'm supposed to get the manager and they supposed to send them home. I checked that temperature of this girl 3 times. I said, mm-mm. I said, I checked on her arm. It was like 100 point, almost like 101. I was like, oh my God. So, and then so the manager came, you know, we got another thermometer or whatever scanner, and it came out, it still came the same. It wasn't different. It didn't. So she had to go home. Then she said that she had a tooth extraction, something like that, or whatever she had got done. So obviously she was taking some type of antibiotics. But even um, she even looked sick. You know how like some people you look at them, they even look sick. And I'm like, I had my mask on or whatever, because I said, mm-mm. I knew this. I knew this day would come. So then after that, other people started coming in. Then one guy had his temperature was 99.9, and his temperature was almost good to 100 too. I was like, what the hell? And it wasn't that scanner because it was a brand new scanner, had brand new batteries and everything. So after scanning, I felt his hand and his body felt like it was hot when I touched it. When I touched him, he felt like he was hot. So these people walking around here with some kind of infection of some sort, some type of infection. Um, but I think after his temperature was 98 and stuff, they let him. I think they let him go to work. But then technically, we should have let the other girl come into work too. But they said her temperature showed up 106 times. In terms of when I checked it three times, he checked it. So when we get alerts on our phone, if somebody got diagnosed with COVID, they always come up and say, "So I was diagnosed with COVID," and I've gotten at least 5 different emails since I've been working there. Prior, the dates that they was reported was prior to that I started, so there was no particular day that I was working there at the time. But I think the latest couple ones I was working, and I think I was working. I want to say I was at that point. I was already employed when the email alerts. So I haven't got any other recent email alerts about anybody got the COVID, the Rona. So basically, that was my first encounter. I said, "Man!" So the manager later on he tells me, he gives a thumbs up. So he says, "Oh, you're doing a good job. Thank you for being due diligence." Because see, some people would have stood up there, lallygag. They didn't, wouldn't even take it seriously. They would have done it, but they wouldn't be paying no attention. They wouldn't have done that. Some people would have got up there, be leaning all on the leaning all over the place, talking to the security guard outside. They wouldn't even be doing all that. So I was like, dang. So anyway, that's basically what happened. Now I'll be working tomorrow night, and I'll be working tomorrow night. I should go to work today. I don't know. Should I go to work? Should I just go in my car right now and go all the way to Duluth and go to work until 5:30, then get off and come back? What y'all think? Now y'all can talk now. Just because I said the last video about sidebar conversation, that don't mean y'all come on here and be timid. Because there's only one, two, three. There's only three of y'all, but it's supposed to be 8 people in here. So who's the other 5? Now I know some people tend to be at work and busy, so I can understand. Some people have told me personally when they be looking at my videos, but they working. So, and at least I know two people who do that. So where's the other um where's the other four people? Oh, that's up to me. But Gerald, do you think I should go? I mean, they already gave me the dang 1.5 points already, so and I'll be converting over to permanent come next in a couple of weeks because they're converting to perm. So and I'm trying to hang in there and see if I could do these two jobs at the same time. But between doing the surveys, merchandising gigs, and all those other little apps, and Amazon and Wayfair, I think I'm probably working 40. Well, if I work all 4 days plus Wayfair, I'm probably working almost 80, maybe 80 hours, if not a little bit more. Because I'm trying to think, have I ever worked well, let me see. I think I have. Have I worked every day this week? Have I, not this week, but previously, have I worked all of my shifts? I know I've been working at Wayfair. I ain't missed no days in training. So that's for sure. I would be making that money. Trust me. I need a strategy in terms of investing some of that money I'm making to let my money grow. Because, I mean, yeah, it's good to make, extra um, $400 or $500 doing, the gigs. Because that's pretty much, mm, yeah, I would say that's pretty much what I'm making. Hey, Love Johnson. All right, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. So go ahead and subscribe. I already come establish some ground rules the other day, but that didn't turn out too well because a couple of people I had to block. Yo mama, one of them, and the other person. There was another person that, they were saying about it. She gone crazy, something derogatory, and I had to block them. I said, no, you're not gonna come on here and insult me. All I said was no trolls and no sidebar conversation where you just come in and just, I'm not saying don't say hello and greet each other in the chat, but don't just get on here and have your own little conversations and it has nothing to do with the interaction of the host. That's like me standing in front of an audience giving a topic and asking for participation from people and no one chooses to participate, but don't have your own sidebar thing. I said, start your own YouTube channel so that way you could have interactions and talking with people. But I just, for me, I just don't really care because that's too distracting when you're looking at the chat and you see, whole conversation of, back and forth, but then it had nothing to do, you're not bridging in the entire. The purpose of a chat room, in my opinion, is to ask questions, make comments, you know, even if you don't come on. Because I did put a link. I put a link in the chat room. If anyone wants to join, you'll be free to join. Because it gets kind of tired just rambling. I don't like to feel like I'm rambling and not get. So I know Romeo, you tend to jump on, but you ain't jumped on. I know that's the correct link because I copied and pasted the invite. Uh-oh. I think there's something wrong with the internet. It's saying, do y'all see anything or anything spinning or whatever the case may be? because it says having trouble connecting. Please check your internet connection. All right, I ain't gonna talk too long tonight. I just wanted to talk. I just want to bring up what happened. Now, Amazon is still hiring, y'all. Please, please, if you have a chance to, even it's flexible. They got flexible scheduling now. They don't have a certain set schedule like the one I chose. You could choose and work when you want to, as long as it's a minimum of 3 blocks or whatever per month. But they are hiring thousands and thousands and thousands of people across the country. Even here in Georgia alone, they're looking to hire um, practically at probably at every facility, even the brand new one up the street from my house. So I haven't seen the posting yet for that one up the street from my house. I'm kind of curious to see because I will like to work at the one up the street from the house because it's closer to home. But I'm not trying to work a fulfillment center because when you work at a fulfillment center, you tend to do more work in terms of lifting boxes and sorting boxes, and it's supposed to be robotic. It's supposed to be one of these state of the art facilities with the robots to make it a little bit better, but it's still going to be a lot of manual people power. So that's a good thing. You can't do everything with a robot. Everything can't be controlled, and every job can't be done with a robot. But you still have. Okay. I just need to get up there and put this dang ladder and do it. I'll do it tomorrow for sure. But it's not one of those things you put a battery in there. It's one of those, I don't know. I took the other one off downstairs and never replaced it, so I do need to buy me some brand new batteries because when I'm working from home, you know, even though the door is closed, they'll say, we keep hearing this alarm. So it's like a chirping noise, but I'll change tomorrow because I know some of y'all probably not even coming on here because of that. Some people like they can't stand it. But anywho, but I appreciate it, Love Johnson. How you a firefighter, really? What city you live in? What city are you in? And what do you do? And how did you come across my channel? I'm curious. I'm gonna drag this ladder up here tomorrow. But that dang ladder's so dang hard to take down. I'm gonna buy me one of these other ladders that I saw. They're supposed to be like a mini ladder, but you could extend it to like a 2-story house. That's what it said. I'm gonna go to Lowe's tomorrow, see what that ladder they talking about. All right, it's 9 of y'all in the room, so we put the thumbs up. Jeremy, what you been up to? I ain't gonna stay long because I know that chirping noise is probably getting on some of y'all nerves. And I'm getting sleepy. Oh, you in Baltimore? Okay. There's another person on here. They from Baltimore too. Shelly Shell's from Baltimore. Hey Hogan. Did your area get a lot of rain yesterday? Mm, it rained, but it seems like it rains every day. Oh, you working on your mixtapes? Okay. You need to let me hear that one day. You know what, Jeremy, you should do a website and just start putting your stuff out there. Oh, that's all right. You know that's a slip up with the keyboard. You know what? My birthday is 2 months from now. 2 months, November 18th. Since I ain't had my 50th birthday party celebration, even though it's going on 2 years, that will be 2 years ago. I guess I gotta now when I'm ready to go somewhere and want to go someplace tropical, or now I can't even go nowhere. I gotta wait till at least what, a year before they really start opening up international borders. Oh my god, dog. Oh, yours is next month. Well, we're gonna have a virtual party. You know what? See, y'all don't be like to go on the screen, because I would do a Zoom. Because you don't have to actually go on YouTube. I could actually do Zoom, and then I got this other thing with the Google. I don't do the Facebook thing, but you could go on um, different platforms, and you could do a Zoom meeting, and everybody could be in there. And it's private, so you ain't have to worry about, I don't want to be on YouTube. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to talk. Y'all be like, y'all just want to watch people, but don't want to come on the screen. And I tell y'all don't have to go on the screen. You can also go and hide the video. So I'm going to start doing the Zoom. And if y'all want to do the Zoom, let me know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. What day is the 18th? So I could, do something. David's birthday on November 2, but he probably mad at me knowing David. He ain't called nobody. He ain't say nothing. So I'm gonna do the if y'all want to do the Zoom, I'll send y'all the link, because we don't have to do it on YouTube, but on Zoom it's free, and you don't even have to show your face. You could just talk, and it'll just show your voice, or hear your voice. So we could do a Zoom. That'd be something we could do, because it don't have to be on YouTube. We ain't gotta do FaceTime or nothing like that. So yeah, we could do that. 14 thumbs down. People be just hating. That's all that is. Just plain hating. They come on here and want to get on there and be hateful. But that's all right. There's no difference between likes and dislikes in regards to when it comes to the video. Because number one, my video is not monetized. So coming on here just to put thumbs down, it ain't hurting me, to be honest. So yeah, the haters. They didn't want to show their face, and they just want to get on channels and start and lurking. Because it's amazing how it's only 4 people on here, and then and 11 people on here was like 11, 12, 13. Who cares? Exactly. I'm not trying to be, I ain't trying to get no million subscribers. You know how long it takes to build up a channel? And I'm not trying to be doing no video editing and all that stuff. You don't really make that much money on YouTube unless you start having sponsors, and um you so high up in the algorithm. Even if you had 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers, that's only about $200. I could make $200 in 2 days driving around in the neighborhood and do my merchandise gig thing. I'll put a link if anybody's interested in doing it. People act like, for you to do YouTube, and it's like it takes a whole lot of investing. It takes a whole lot of fancy equipment, cameras, editing, and all of that. That would be a nice check. What, YouTube, or are you talking about the merchandising gigs? Because $100 is $100 is $100 regardless of what avenue you choose to take it. It's about residual income and um, and other things like that. Now, YouTube would be considered residual income, but it all is based on not even clicking. You don't get no more money if you have 100 likes or 2,000 dislikes. It doesn't work that way. It's all in the advertising AdSense dollars with watching the ads that comes on the screen when you're watching someone. That's where the money is coming from. It's not coming from, oh, I got all these views. I mean, part of it's views, but if you really understand how it works, which I think a lot of people under the impression they thinking like like Paid to Drive and some other people, they're like, oh, give me a thumbs up, give me the likes, and they're not gonna talk until they get um 100 likes and stupid stuff. I ain't got time to be sitting here waiting for no dang 100 likes. Even if I did have a long or strong subscriber base, it is not the amount of subscribers. It is the views and it is the ads that comes across your channel that people watch it. That's it. That is the majority of the YouTube AdSense dollars. So, so until I get 1,000 subscribers, I already got the views. Until I get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all can thumb it down all day long, but trolls, y'all don't count. And if some people, and I know some people personally who probably came across my channel is doing that. Because I know someone sent me a message months ago, last year, talking about I was on this and that website, and I thought you were this and that or whatever. I knew exactly who that crazy bitch was. Stephanie. I'm going to say the name Stephanie. Your name is Stephanie. She had a YouTube channel and she was collaborating with Toya, and I knew it was her because I saw you on the day on this particular site. Come over here, don't eat, and you used to watch my channel, and I think I spoke to you. No, the only way I spoke to you was when you did live, but you was crazy as hell, literally in the literal sense. They go, and then there's some other people they want to write you a book. Don't be writing me no dang book, cause I ain't gonna read it with your elementary school writing, uneducated fools. You know, people that you did this, writing a whole. I mean, just typing away in a book. Now you think I'm gonna read that big ass comment? No, I'm not wasting my breath, and I'm not changing my views. And if you don't like it, like I said, you kiss my ass. And that's why some people I have not heard from in quite some time. But it's amazing how some people be so damn critical and got so much to say, but they ain't got a near channel. Is Amazon going to start paying weekly? They always pay weekly. I always get paid weekly. They always pay weekly. Now I don't know if they change it when you become permanent. Is it bi-weekly? I don't know about that, but I know Amazon pays every week. But Hogan, they just hired a whole bunch of people at the place I work at the Amazon Fresh. They had like for the last couple of days they had a whole bunch of new people coming there going through orientation. And it'd be like 25, 50. So it's a lot of people be leaving. That's all I know. This one guy, he was like, oh, complaining all the time. He's quit. He used to be the what they call the doctor or something. Anytime you have an issue with a stuff on a shelf or a price or whatever, he will have this machine that he literally goes around doing pricing and checks and stuff. he found another job, but I didn't ask him. He found something else. He was talking to this manager last week, no, last night, and he said he found something else, so he'll be leaving. And there's one other girl, she was leaving, and the one I had to curse out, I think she left because I hadn't seen her, so I think she finally quit. So people don't stay, but but if you hang in there, because I'm gonna try to hang in there at least until October 4th when I become permanent, because I don't have that many occurrences points, and that's why I was able to take off today. I mean, yeah, I could use my PTO time, but I only got about 10 hours of PTO. I was like, it seems to be more than that, but I need to um one of the they still haven't paid me from day one. I said, how was absent on day one when I was there? So that's 1.5 points coming off, which will bring me back to the original points, which is 6. That's all I got. I only got 6 points. Well, right now it's 7.5, but once they correct that day, which I don't know why it's taking them so long to correct it, it'll be to 6. So you need it, and since I had those, most of those points came from, um, it wasn't recent. It was like beginning when I started back in August. Those things drop off. So, but you have to have at least over 12, I think. But I don't know. I'm nowhere close of being in occurrences or nothing like that. So, but I'm able to good thing with let me go back. Good thing about Wayfair is that they allow you to adjust your schedule. We went over it today, but it's still confusing. So if I wanted to um flex up or whatever they call it, like say if I can't, say I wanted to change my schedule that I have from 11:30 to 5, and say I wanted to come in, say, can I come in earlier or later? They'll let you do that, and then you can also swap shifts. They really flexible. I'm gonna tell you, Wayfair got some real good things when it comes to things like even scheduling and bonuses and the whole 9 yards. They looking for people too. They need to hire over 1,000 people between now and whenever, and it has nothing to do with no COVID-19 or nothing like that. It's not because of Christmas, even though, yeah, they preparing for what they call their Black Friday, which is the 24th, where they got some major, major, major discounts at Love Johnson. Yes, amen. Especially now with all this crisis going on, we need to be united. Yep, it doesn't make sense. People should work together. Well, people don't. They don't, and they won't. So, but yeah, um, it's they hiring all over the place. And then I just recently read just a few minutes ago on my phone, they were saying how Bed Bath and Beyond was closing stores all across the country. Macy's was closing all across the country, not all of them. So I was like, dang. And they just had this big old thing about all these will malls survive? I hope you feel better. We spoke, Jeremy, about that. But yeah. And then Ruth Ginsburg, the Supreme Court justice, she passed away today. I was like, oh, she was 86, they said, or something like that. And then that damn Mitch McConnell trying to rush Trump to a point. He gonna approve and push Trump, whoever he chooses to appoint. But I just read recently that he had 4 women. It was 4 women and 1 man that he has in mind to consider. So they trying to rush his nomination along real quickly. But when President Obama had the two choices they want to stall and drag their feet. ADT, I know, but yeah. Don't stress yourself out. I mean, don't make yourself sick about it. All we could do is pray about it. You know, but don't let that stress you out. You can't let that stress you out, Jeremy. Because ways of the world of people doing things is always happen in the world. Oh, 47 minutes. I'm gonna monitor it. I'm gonna be on here 9 more minutes because one, I'm going to bed, and two, my feet starting to swell up. Like it's starting to feel. Let me put this thing on the foot massage. I don't know why it's bothering me. I have to send you. Well, send me the link. All right, I'm back. I had to turn my foot massager on so I can put my feet in here. This thing between this neuropathy and diabetes and stuff is bothering my feet. Oh, I need to make me a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna make me a doctor's appointment. See. Oh. Hey, Monica Davis. See, hey, Monica, you come on here. I said I'm gonna stay on here for an hour, so I'm still here till that live thing goes to an hour. I'm not staying for 2 hours and stuff. Besides, I need to go to bed. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I didn't even go to bed yet and really slept today. I slept 2 hours this morning when I got up from work to go to, work at Wayfair. So I only had 2 hour cat nap, and then I took a little nap in the car when I was on my break last night, whatever you could say. So right now, I'm not like sleepy, but I know that between if I had work tonight and then be off tomorrow morning, then turn around, get up to go to work at Amazon, and then turn around to work Sunday morning because my schedule starts Sunday. What's me? They start at 14, but you can't really let that be the factor because they pay bonuses in regards to your stats and your attendance. And when I say bonuses, they pay quarterly bonuses and they pay monthly bonuses. So you get if you have perfect attendance, it's $250 a month during the quarter with perfect attendance. So they pay a lot of bonuses on various different things. So don't let the $14 fool you because that's only at skill one they call. So I'm trying to master skill one so I could get a pay increase. Like they don't pay like oh, you got to be in this position a year or yearly or nothing. They don't. It's quite different. So, but you get benefits from day one. So it's a lot of perks more so than just how much they pay. And then they have overtime. like tomorrow was Sunday. I'm gonna look up the schedule and see what kind of overtime they got. So if you do so many overtime, they pay you 3 times your rate. If you do, the standard regular over 40 hours, it's 1.5. But it's they give you a lot of opportunities. Like I said, you can make extra money. There ain't no sales or nothing like that because they do have positions, but that's an upper level. So my goal is to get to level 2 within a couple of months, and then go to 3, and then go to wherever. They really promote and by career growth every month with the manager, one-on-ones. Not just talk about your stats and stuff, but they do one-on-ones and things like that. So they do a lot of they have a lot of opportunities. So my goal is to stay calm. I ain't gonna let it raffle my feathers. I ain't gonna let it get on my nerves. Yep, it is. I ain't gonna let it get on my nerves, because you know how us get on there. We act like a fool. Like this one lady called today. She was like me with the credit card company, and she would get on the phone, whatever, rude and just loud and just obnoxious at turn. I said, well, turn all of that is. I said, well, you owe the credit card bill. You yelling and screaming at. I was like, oh, it always something. But I ain't let it bother me. I didn't get razzled and like, oh my God, because you know what? It ain't my money. Just like I said in training, it ain't my money. And you ain't messing up my you ain't messing up my bones. Because let me tell you, it's so different. It's so different compared to Concentrix when I was working with Apple support. Now, when I left, they had the call value was so high and people, you know. Oh, let me take this thing out of my foot thing massager. They were they didn't start offering extra bonus for overtime, and then they had mandatory overtime. That was the thing with Concentrix. They had at least a mandatory overtime that you had to do, and they never spoke about pay increases because that was one of the things about working at these third party companies, outsourcing companies. You may work for Sprint, but you actually work for Concentrix or Slidell or whatever. CGS, Sykes. You have to do so many hours. So many hours before you get 50 cents. It was some gave bonuses, but it all depends on that contract they had. But really, they were just there just to primarily serve the purpose of those that contract. Now I know Shelly Shell's in here, and I know her experiences are different with the company she works with, but a lot of those companies they do start off really low, like 12, and you stay at 12, and you may get opportunities for growth, but I haven't really experienced it with previous companies. Even CGS, they promise you, they got me in there. Oh, we could do this. Oh, we offer this. Oh, come on, come on. We need people. We need people. And then when you get there, oh, I know this was not what you were expecting. We apologize. Nah, 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 blah, blah, blah. Even at T-Tech, the same thing. I left Wipro sitting on my ass all day doing nothing, making 14 an hour with Wipro with that fight. I don't care if they was fighting, pulling hair, teeth, doing all crazy stuff in the break room. But I was getting paid $14 and they had benefits from day one. And I got suckered and lured away with T Tech because it was did they pay? They didn't even pay more money at the time. I think no, they did pay. They did pay $1 more, but then it was seasonal. They said that we'll get another contract, and then we just could for convert it over to the new company, and then when I get there, lies. Then I couldn't even go back to that raggedy Wipro after that, because Wipro is one of Indian companies, and I guess they felt that if you ain't loyal to stay with them 50 billion years, and once you leave, even if you resign and gave them notice, they would not take you back to come back, regardless. They be hiring left and right. Every week they was hiring. They would not hire nobody back. You know, and I haven't even heard anything what's going on with them lately because I'm quite sure with the COVID and everything else, those people had to be sent home. They probably, they had Best Buy as technical support for one of the and then they had United Healthcare doing coding, but they haven't had no work when I was working there. We was sitting around doing nothing. You had to, people was fighting over work because that was bonus money. So ain't and I haven't heard anything about them since last year. Last year they was hiring, but this year it's like I think they just got rid of the whole unit, the whole staff of people. They had to work from home. Um, I haven't heard anything. I haven't saw no Indeed job anything about Wipro hiring. So I had because they was in that they've been hiring ever since they came to Atlanta, and that was going on 4 years. So now I ain't hear nothing squat. So all those people probably got let go. Their contract probably ended because because the fact that Best Buy was technical support, and with Best Buy being it was closed for a minute, and then they had curbside service. That whole contract probably got canceled or terminated after that. You know, and with United Healthcare, they probably changed a lot too. So all those people probably lost their job. I'm curious to see whatever happened to them. I tried to speak to this former coworker of mine. She worked there. She quit, and we both left to go to tech together. She's working from home from some other company. Um, but I actually have you ever caught up with remember that girl that was staying that was let her stay for a couple of days, and she was staying in my car when I was going to work at that tech company for that temp agency, and she was supposed to help me clean up, and she was laying around. Remember her? Y'all remember her? And y'all said don't let her stay at the house, and I had to let her go. And I said you need to go back home to California. I know. What was it? Cheryl. What's her name? Young girl. I don't know what happened to her. She said she was pregnant, but I don't know. It was a whole bunch of drama with that group of people I worked with. I was like, dang, I ain't never worked with a bunch of lazy, no work ethic, bunch of millennials ever in life. More restaurants are getting more people and using them as delivery person to deliver the food. Yeah, no, not really, because some restaurants are not even open, but they didn't know they not really doing deliveries like that. I tried to order last night with Chick-fil-A, but I said, nah, I don't feel like doing that. I was gonna use that app and order Chick-fil-A to have it delivered, and it was still DoorDash. But I was like, nah, I'm too picky when it comes to my fries because it needs to come hot, and if it's not hot, then I'm gonna be like, Then I was gonna order a salad, but I said, nah, it wasn't that bad. But I should have. After all of that, I should have ordered Chick-fil-A with the salad versus ordering Domino's last night. So that thing was it was good, but it wasn't really really hot. He came to deliver my pizza, and then he could, how you got the app that shows you direction turn per turn, and I said it's the Amazon. Make sure you go to the main build in the front, not the back where the drivers go. And he called me 3 times, and he was like, "Didn't I just see you pass by?" And he all lost and stuff. And then when he finally came, and I should have noticed because he didn't have no mask on when he came to deliver my pizza and my wings. He I do not remember if did he take that thing out that bag, out that hot bag. It was no way that pizza was in a hot bag because when I got that pizza, it was not even popping hot. You know, when I had delivered Domino's and pizza, and I would put that pizza in that hot bag, and by the time I went and delivered that pizza was steaming hot. When I got mine, it was no steaming hot. So he must have been driving around, and, but he came on time. I said to have it delivered by at 9 o'clock. So he came exactly at 9. But I gave him a tip. He was some old white man, not old, but he was an old white man, kind of had a limp or something like. So I gave him a tip. But that pizza was not steaming, popping hot if it was in hot bags. Because when the pizza is made, it immediately is kept in a hot bag and it stays hot for a good length of time. So I don't even. You know what? I just for some strange reason I just don't remember that pizza coming out of that damn bag. Cause I was so focused on when the way he was at. I don't know. It'll make no difference. I already ate it, so I already ate the pizza. I already ate the wings. So, but other than that, where was I going with that? Oh, the restaurants. Most of the restaurants, well, depending on what kind it is, um, some have their own delivery service to deliver, but unless they're using Uber Eats and Grubhub, I mean, I don't even see Grubhub as much. I don't know. I don't use the service, so I just don't think it's not between people. Like I said, even Culver's today had a line out the parking lot, but it was not as bad compared to Chick-fil-A and some of the other places I've been going to in the last few weeks. See, I was willing to wait in line with Culver's, but most of the time the dang thing takes so long is because of someone in front of me. I was like, God damn, are you ordering 50,000 burgers or fries or chicken sandwich or what? They must have been up there, had a minivan. I could see from the back, they had a little child, looking at the little TV, and they was in a minivan. I was like, well, god dang, she must have tried to order. I don't know what the hell she was ordering, but it took 50 million years in a day. Then when she finally finished ordering, I was like, dang, I should see how much her order came up to, for it to be taking that long. Then when I saw her food being delivered, it was like it was like no huge big bag. It was like a good little bag because they they keep their things like in little cartons and the fries things is not like huge, and I ain't see a whole bunch of drinks. So whatever it is that she ordered, it was a minute, but the line was efficient because they had two. One side if you was paying with credit card, on the other side you was paying with cash and debit card or whatever. So it was like going pretty much flowing. But most of the time it was people were ordering whatever. Then you pull to the side and then they'll come out with to give you your food. So by the time I placed my little order, they said pull up to the had a little number on the window, pulled up on the side, and then about 2, 3 minutes later, my food was done, and it was hot too. That's why I love Culver's because the food was hot, fries, the burger, whatever, and it's fresh. So I was like, ooh. So most of the time, they make all their orders fresh. You ain't gonna be getting no damn. They ain't gonna make a whole bunch of fries, and they ain't gonna make a whole bunch of burgers, and just give it to you just like that. So and the wait really wasn't as long. But like I said, it seems long when you have somebody in front of you and they ordering and it's not like it's one person taking orders from two windows. It's One person's in the booth with the tablet taking the order on the other drive-through. Then the other drive, you speaking to the mic, and then you just go ahead and that's it. So at the time, people just want to want to take 50 years in a day to place orders. But the only thing they serve is burgers, cheap, salads and stuff like that. People be trying to I want to order a custard with peanut butter, because it's so specialized. So I don't know, but it wasn't as bad compared to that stupid Chick-fil-A that happened a couple weeks ago. So hey, Peters and Jacobs. But other than that, I don't think Cobra used DoorDash and any of those food deliveries because one, ain't nobody paying 30-40% of revenue to do deliveries in the first place. And one, they like I always said from 3 years ago that most of these restaurants didn't have the technology like they have it now to do the deliveries and control it themselves. So most restaurants, like I said, like even when I was driving to Snellville going back, we love Pho, that little Asian restaurant. I saw a whole bunch of I saw a whole bunch of now closed, those Asian restaurants and stuff like that. A lot of them in Atlanta is closed. Even when I went to Snellville, so as you driving around, I seen a lot of those restaurants were closed, and these were in good areas too. This ain't no raggedy whatever. Usually those raggedy places stay open anyway because they don't have no, they ain't paying no high rent and no fancy buildings. It's not nice. Usually it needs to be worked on. It's usually in the poor section in the hood, and they keep their overhead low because they hire their family members. They don't invest in anything, and they're going to continue on making that Chinese rice and that, they buy cheap foods, cheap chicken, and cheap drinks that they buy from wherever, Big K soda. Not even a real, Big K is a brand, but it's Kroger soda. But they be buying something they call Red Pop. No name. What the hell is Red Pop? Cola. Brown can with cola. That's it, cola. Red Pop. Not Coca Cola, not Pepsi, not Sprite. You know, water that says water. Hey, Cola 85. Water that says water, that is purified water at that, which is nothing more than. You love Red Pop, but that's who drinks soda that's called Red Pop. No name, no brand name, no nothing. Just think a bottle that says soda. Damn well that don't make any sense. 25-cent can, and they charging $1.50, $2 for rip off. Oh, I didn't scratch my scratch off ticket. I'll scratch my scratch off. I bought me a scratch off ticket yesterday when I was doing my not yesterday, the previous night. I said, let me just get $1 of any ticket. So I got it in my pouch. I didn't even scratch it off yet to see if I won anything. I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I won. But yeah, how you gonna sell cheap soda? 25 soda that's 25 cents. You trying to charge $1? Really? Oh, don't leave us. All right, we'll share that $2 winnings amongst all of y'all. So each one of y'all get your nickel. How you gonna work for me to do what? Fix some things around the house. Do my deep cleaning for the fall, which I'm gonna start tomorrow for sure. Which will probably take me a good month to finish once I um go through each of my deep cleanings and get this handy person to come over here to fix these rotten wood around this windows. Oh, I ain't staying here long. I ain't really go to sleep since yesterday, so I ain't staying up here all day, Shelly Shell. So you can listen to me when you fall asleep. But see, I'm already past my time. I'm supposed to be in here for an hour, and it's an hour and 11 minutes and 12 seconds, and it's 11:15. So I already passed my time for being on here. You know, I ain't trying to use up all my StreamYard because you know it started over a couple of days ago. I only get 20 hours a month, so I can't stay on live stream 3 hours like that. Oh, you missed it. Remember I tell you I'm the social distance person at Amazon? So somebody came in, I took their temperature. Their temperature was over 100, meaning that you may have the coronavirus. And that girl had to go home. And then somebody else came in, they had 99.9. They were borderline. I felt his palm and he felt hot. But somehow or another. So I had to get the manager, and she even looked sick. So I said, I better not get sick. I better not get sick. Because I knew the day was gonna happen. It was accurate because we had two guns, and every person who came in had different temperature. I even took my own temperature and the body and put it on there, and it was not no one of those raggedy looking guns that they duct tape. So they had a brand new one. They got a new one out the office and he tested it again. So it's accurate. It is accurate. But like I said, who knows? It's until you get tested for sure to know you asymmetric or whatever, asthmatic or whatever the word is. No, what happened was she had went to the doctor and she was on some antibiotics of some sort. So she said, matter of fact, she said she took the test. They offered a free test at Amazon. No, this was at Amazon. She came into work and she was sent home because the manager didn't know what to do. Well, she said she didn't have. She already took the COVID test and it came back negative. She said, but why she had a fever, um, she went home. So she probably didn't get paid. But they said that if you get the virus, they'll pay you for 2 weeks. So they'll pay you for 2 weeks if you get it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. She probably came to work today because I didn't go to work today. Like I said, I'm sleepy. But I'll be working tomorrow night. Yeah, that's 2 weeks of vacation. But the thing is, when you come back to work, you have to make sure your account gets activated again. And everything at Amazon is so dang robotic that if that was your main source of income, coming back to work could be a little bit difficult. And I was just reading something. I'm gonna talk about that on the next. I'm gonna talk about that on Sunday night when I. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that Sunday evening about I don't know. Nope, ain't nobody had no fights at work. Some few people had to get cursed out, but other than that, mm-mm. Well, I'll be getting drones for what? I don't know. None about no anything about no drones. I had to curse a couple people out. I already told y'all this story. Disrespectful millennials. I don't know about that. I heard that too, but I don't see. They said it's supposed to be drones in the sidewalks where people supposed to get their food. That'll take a minute, That'll take a minute before they start doing that, and they already start talking about that in San Francisco. But you know what's going on in San Francisco with all the economic collapse stuff and everything. But I did see how you could go to the grocery store, there'd be no cashiers, and you just walk out with the items, and it's supposed to scan like doo doo. How do you get salary pay? What do you mean? How do I get salary pay at Amazon? I get $15 an hour, and then if you flex, you could get even paid higher than that. Which I wish I had flex scheduling, because some of them gets paid $20 on certain nights of the week, and you choose your schedule. But I've been asking a couple of people for the last couple of days. Some of them said that by the time they checked the schedule, they said they was only managed to pick up 15 hours and stuff during the week. So they started at the one I work at. Um, like the one I work at, they've been having a large class of people coming in lately in the last couple of days. But I'll be converted to permanent in a couple of weeks, October the 4th or whatever date that is. Yeah, depending on what you're doing with 60,000, I don't know. I know most warehouse. I can only speak about the warehousing positions. The warehousing positions could pay $15 to $20 an hour. Some of them have a 1,500 hiring bonus. I don't know. You ask me. I don't know how anybody become a manager. All I know is I'm gonna try to hang in there and take advantage, because once I become permanent, I get to take advantage of 95% tuition reimbursed. They pay 95%. They pay 95% tuition to take anything I want. They have free classes they offer. They say you could check. Once they switch me over to permanent, I'm able to talk about it more and more. I can't really talk too much on, because, like I said, until they switch me over, that's when I really would know. We don't have any robots at the one I work at. I work at the one with the Amazon Prime, which is the groceries. The new facility up the street from my house that they just finished building, they supposed to be robotic. So I don't know what it looks like until they invite the public out to view the facility or whatever and see how it works. Then I will know. But until then, y'all just have to wait until I get there. And if they have a public showing, I'll have my camera or video and take videos and show y'all what it looks like. But so far, I don't know what it looks like. I just saw the drawings and pictures, but that brand new facility, they built one right up the street from my house, and then they're supposed to build another one up in Buford. So I was offered a new position as a coach. I love it. Okay. All right. Now I've been on here too long, and I'm ready to go to bed. My ears are feel like it's cloggy. All right. Any new subscribers? I appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, comment. I'll read the comments tomorrow. So I'm going to bed now because I'm sleepy and I need to get up. I don't work tomorrow at Wayfair. So I go to work at Amazon tomorrow. So I need to rest, wake up, prep for my deep cleaning. I can't do it all tomorrow because I ain't no way gonna be finished. But I need to start something tomorrow. And then I need to go and get my tag for my Kia because I have not got the tag, so I need to go to get a emission test done and I need to start driving my Kia. So I'm going to bed now. All right, Jeremy. Love Johnson. Nice meeting you. Monica. Colis. Romeo. Who else will be on here? Dorian, probably. Lynn. Monica. Hogan. Who am I missing? If I miss you, Shelly Shaw said, all right, I'll talk to you Sunday evening when I get off from Wayfair. It'll probably be around 9ish. I may do me some more merchandising gig jobs some Sunday. And maybe do some tomorrow afternoon. Just do a few. I ain't gonna go overboard, but y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed now. I'm sleepy. I'm not sleepy, but I need to lay down. So talk to y'all tomorrow, or talk to y'all Sunday evening. I'll be working from 5. No, I'll be working from 6 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Get off. Then I'll be working Sunday from 9 to 5:30. And then probably do me some gigs between 6 to 8 or something like that. Then I work Monday from 11 to 5:30. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right. Talk to y'all later. Give me thumbs up. I know those hating people who want to do 14 thumbs down. Y'all go to hell. Whoever done that, because they're just jealous. But all the rest of y'all, I don't know. How you asking me? I work at the warehouse. I don't work anything in corporate to know if Amazon have company cars. You asking questions like something that, like I said, I was an executive. I am not at the corporate level at Amazon, so I cannot answer that. I work at the warehouse, not corporate. So whatever perks they talking about with cars and all that, I don't know. Only thing I'll be speaking of is what they offer on working at the warehouse level, which basically pretty much is tuition, benefits, vacation time, PT, stuff like that. But anyway, let me go. Keep asking me questions. I'm saying I'm about to go. I don't want to be a manager. I know exactly what area I want to go into, and this is a matter of me doing my research about the Azure and AIM, the software development and the Azure program. So I think I finally found something that I would love to do, and now this is a matter of me, letting. I could go to Wayfair with 6 months from now. They have tuition reimbursement, and I could do tuition reimbursement at Amazon. So all of it. I don't want to be a manager. I already know that. I'd rather be a developer, make 6 figures. I don't want to be no manager because I know I could make more money and make a career being a developer. And that is not a managerial position. That is way more than a manager, trust me. They need more analysts than they need managers. Managers is easy to get fired. You can't fire developers and data science. Yes. They make the Amazon already mentioned it is 150,000 minimum just to be a developer. I don't want to be no manager. I know nope. Yes, it is. Look it up. It's been published. They start 6 figures, and it's already on the app. When I looked at it, internal positions. That's why I'm taking advantage of those free classes that they offer because that's how much they need people, and I will be taking advantage. One, because I'm a woman. Two, I'm black, and one is my age. So I'm gonna get every free thing. You know me. I'm gonna go every free things that I could get and learn. So that's what my goal is. I've been doing this for the last 3 years, practicing and learning the basics. So now it's time for me to kick it up some. So I've been talking to a lot of different programs in schools, and while they got all this money, while they talk about Black Lives Matter and we need more people in technology, that all this scholarships and money they giving people just to diversify, because these companies know diversity is millions of dollars, and they doing it, but it's not a degree. You just go to training. It's no particular degree. You go to a training program. I'm going the one I was looking at, but I need to do my research. It's Caltech. It is online. But there's a lot of programs out there that's trained that needs people because it is such a shortage. But anyway, let me go. I'm ready to go to bed. We'll talk about this Sunday evening when I come online again. So I have some reference to go by. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm sleepy. Give me a thumbs up. If you're brand new, please comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate it. Talk to you later. Good night.